Last time on Destination Now.
Excited to get to the Keys. The weather's nice there. The water's warm and clear. And we usually have a lot of fun. I'm excited to check it out and go see a friend we haven't seen in 2 years. Do a little more exploring. We were only here a week last time and we said that's not long enough. So.
This week on Destination Now, we go to the Florida Keys. What happens in the Keys stays in the Keys. Subscribe to find out more.
Let us take you on a two-part journey of a lifetime through the Florida Keys, one filled with disease.
Unfortunately, Nick caught something here in the Florida Keys.
One of flesh-eating fish, of a bridge that spans over 7 miles, of a dog's dream to become human. One quest to find Bubble George. An attempt to find a cure. A search to find an island to call their own. Some may claim these are just campfire stories, but we believe this to be real life.
Time itself seems to slow down and yet slip by so fast.
Do-do-do-do-do, Destination Now.
Wherever I go, I will always know everything I need is right here with me. It's time to let it all go, no matter who knows anything about me now. I'm ready to see what life's got for me. I got one thing left to say.
Officially leaving the mainland right now, heading to the Keys. We're gonna live the island life for a little while. Forget about our problems.
Our Florida Key journey begins by arriving to our friend's home for the next few weeks on Big Pine Key. Traveling Big Pine Key takes you through small towns and neighborhoods where you just might encounter the endangered key deer. These cute creatures can be seen grabbing a bite to eat beneath the shady trees. This island also houses over an 8,000-acre national key deer refuge. The key deer are the smallest North American deer and can only be found in the Florida Keys. Living so close to humans, they have little natural fear of man.
Hey, so we're at the flea market here in Big Pine Key. We're gonna go check it out. We're staying at a super secret spot. We can't tell anybody about it. Sorry.
Unfortunately, Nick caught something here in the Florida Keys. You want to tell us a little bit about what happened?
Oh man, I caught the Keys disease. Come down with it, pretty hardcore. Do you have the Keys disease too? Jacqueline might have caught it.
It's extremely contagious, so we caught it. We caught it down here on Big Pine Key, and we're probably gonna spread it everywhere we go, but that's alright. I don't think the Keys disease is so bad.
I like the Keys disease.
Best part is you don't have to wear a mask, you know? You just have to get plenty of sunshine.
Smile a lot.
Plenty of nice warm weather on the beach. Maybe a cold drink in your hand.
Yeah.
And symptoms. Smiling. Nicely golden brown tan skin. Smell like sunscreen all the time. Hair tends to lighten a little bit.
Lots of salt on your skin and your hair.
Yeah, salty skin, salty hair.
We mentioned smiling.
And pretty much you have to be around ocean air, ocean water, and good people, good music. It's the only cure.
Yeah. Well, no, I don't know if that's a cure. It seems to just dig itself in more.
It exacerbates the symptoms a little, but it's not so bad. We recommend coming in contact with someone with the Keys disease and maybe just catching it. You know, like chicken pox. Get it over with early so you can enjoy the rest of your life.
Oh yeah.
Down here in the Keys.
Yeah. Well, we got to quarantine now because we got the Keys disease. We are at Cocoa Plum Beach, and Trixie's gonna go swim and play on the ocean. She's been a good girl lately, so we're gonna reward her. This is gonna be the quarantining zone.
far does this beach go?
I don't know. You want to find out?
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Baby treasure! Real sponges come from the ocean. Lost our dog into the woods. There you are! There's a little lizard guy down waiting underneath to extract some car insurance.
Get a line and I'll get a pole, honey. You get a line and I'll get a pole, babe.
We heard a rumor about a hidden mangrove kayaking trail that leads to a secret swimming hole just off No Name Key. With very vague directions, we grabbed our paddleboards, drove to the bottom of the bridge, paddled under the bridge and around the corner, saw the houseboat, knew we went too far, turned around, and finally found it. What a hidden gem. It was tight. We had to pull ourselves along via mangrove roots and eventually found the trail to be too shallow for our board fins. No one ever mentioned it needing to be high tide for us to make the trek to the end. But instead of a cool swimming hole, we found these garufa fish and our feet got a spa day.
Get up, babe, you slept too late, honey. Get up,
Stay tuned. Up shortly, we'll take you over the infamous 7-mile bridge that spans across the Keys.
So we're here at Kiki's Sandbar. Right here in the Keys. What key is this? Just having a blast. Really enjoying this. And we're gonna walk down their little pier that they got here. See what there is to see. So come on, let's check it out.
We've been staying on Big Pine Key for a few weeks with some friends. Just been working and hanging out, enjoying the warm weather. I think we'll be here for maybe another week, and then we're gonna head north, work our way towards South Carolina. That's gonna take Trixie on her first snorkeling trip, so that will be interesting. We'll see how that goes.
We're going snorkeling today! Woo! Hey, if you're freezing your ass off right now, you're in the wrong place, man. Or at least you need to go skiing. Go have some fun.
Right now we're crossing the 7-mile bridge. Right, we're crossing the 7-mile bridge again because we missed our turn. Behind me, that's the old bridge that used to be out here connecting some of the keys. 7-mile bridge was built by Henry Flagler, built from 1908 to 1911, and it links the lower keys to the mainland for the first time in history. It's regarded as a marvel of its time. Actually, being for trains to transport stuff to the South Keys. So as you can see behind me, this is the old railroad bridge that they're now kind of repairing and restructuring. It goes to Pigeon Key up ahead, and beyond that it's broken and they haven't repaired it in many, many years. Can't cross that part, but we're currently driving on the new 7-mile bridge. It's amazing, as you can see, all the way out to the horizon, little islands scattered here and there, beautiful blue water, nothing else for miles. So we're just passing Pigeon Key, that's where the original 7-mile railroad bridge ends. You can actually do a little tour over there, I believe, but it's tiny, tiny little key. not much on their few houses. Somewhere in the middle of 7 Mile Bridge, there's this awesome giant hill that you drive over, and it gives you a great view. You can see out to all the other keys in front of you, behind you. You can see all the boats out in the water. It gives you a great vantage point. And then directly across from it, there's actually a break in the old bridge where if you have a race car and you feel like jumping it, you can probably do it at around 120 miles an hour. Use the hazard spout right over that. I'm sure you'll make it.
All right, we're going snorkeling. Come with us.
Went snorkeling. It turned out it was super murky and there wasn't a whole lot to see. So not quite as exciting as we thought, but it was still nice to get into the water on a hot day. Trixie got to do her little first snorkeling trip. She did great. Right now we're gonna go get some lunch. I'm extremely happy. They have all my favorite seafood here. Fresh poke, fresh sushi, and this amazing loaded Bloody Mary with all the fixins.
With an ocean view.
On the ocean with my dog.
And a pool.
Can we get in the pool?
Yeah.
Oh, for reals?
Yeah, for reals.
Right amount of spice. Beef stick. It's freaking Slim Jim in there.
Pretty cool spot. We're loving it.
Got ready and I didn't have to make up.
Trust your home office.
That's delicious. That sauce is really good.
And they got Margaritaville radio.
Poke bowl.
That looks pretty good, Jack.
It's very good.
It's so serious.
For all of you raw fish haters, you're missing out. We're heading to Key West today. There is a flea market I think we're gonna hit up. We're gonna tour around the town and give you guys a little info, show you around, and have some fun. See you in Key West. We're on our way to Key West, but we're gonna make a quick stop at Geiger Key Marina to have some lunch. Our good friend Jeff that lives in Fort Lauderdale recommended it to us. He's always got good places to eat and check out in the area as he's from Florida. So we're heading that way now.
Welcome to Geiger Key Marina.
We are trying the blackened maki garden salad.
Welcome to Key West.
Coffee.
Get some coffee.
We'll get coffee.
You all spruced up.
Since Cuba's so close to Key West, they do a lot of Cuban coffee and a lot of Cuban food here. So we're gonna go give Cuban coffee a try. How's your Cuban coffee?
Pretty delicious. I think I'll pass on being a Cuban queen though. It's pirate's life for me, arr. We're at the southernmost point of the continental U.S.
Only 90 short miles to Cuba. So we are standing in the Key West Historical Memorial Sculptor Garden. All of these bronze heads were created by a man named James Maston, who lives here and works here in Key West. Interesting fact about the banyan tree, it's actually an epiphyte, which means it's like an air plant. So the seed will attach to a host tree, sometimes a building, and then it starts germinating. The roots actually come from the top of the tree, the plant. And they don't become part of the woody trunk until they reach the ground. And then they will grow together in these large, wide structures, and they become the woody part of the tree itself, known as the trunk. They're also called a strangler fig. It'll grow on the outside of a tree and end up strangling the host tree inside, or the building, they just engulf it. Hungry tree.
So this is the first legal distillery in Key West. We came here 2 years ago, and I kid you not, if you haven't been here, you need to try this place. It's some of the best rum in the world, and it cannot be exported to any other state. You can only get it right here in Key West.
So the history, this actually, as you see on the wall up there, starting from way back in 1903, was the Coca-Cola plant. Fast forward, Ed is an actual picture of our owner, and then of course you see the Coca-Cola man way back in 1903. For us, we opened up here in 2013. We were the first legal distillery to open. Our owner did all that work to get this going. In the rum distillery right there, we do our free tours every day from 12 to 5. There's a lot of information in that 15 minutes. As far as the rum goes, everything's made here on property. We are going to be 6 times distilled here. We also are all natural, so you're going to have a really clean and distinct flavor profile on these rums.
We're at the Hog Spread, like a bar and kind of restaurant. They do some foods, and they always have live music here. We were here 2 years ago, still had live music and a great time.
Nick and I have always joked that Trixie identifies as a human. She's such a good dog. So today, we dressed her up, and she ate dinner with us, just like a human. She was a talk of the restaurant. Everyone came over and took pictures with her. This doggy finally got her day.
So I went down to Captain Tony's, and I heard a man from the bar call out to me, "Son, come grab a seat." I had to search my memory as I looked into those eyes.
It was Bubble George!
Join us next week as we chase down Bubble George, go to our first nude beach, Nick gives away a super secret Coast Guard remedy, then gets the inside scoop from a unique barber, and we hit the seas in search of our own island. All this and more on Destination Now. Thank you for watching this episode. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe, and join us next Tuesday for part 2 of our adventure of the Florida Keys.